Good morning, Badgers, Foxes and Otters classes. It's Mrs. Martin here, and I'm taking you through our last English lesson on writing a discussion. So as I said to you on Wednesday, this is all about your hot task today. You might have started writing that already on Wednesday after you finished planning. So today we are going to be writing our own discussion, and hopefully you have planned out your writing ready and you are raring to go. So, date and LO for me please, and then have a think about what it is you need to include within your discussion today. Pause the video here. Okay, on to our story map for the last time then. So, under Monday the 22nd of February, you will be able to watch a video of Miss Smith pointing to the words. Hopefully you can join in off by heart by now and do all of those actions as well. Pause the video here. Okay, so today is down to you guys to show off all of your fantastic writing skills that you have been developing. Now, I know that you've done a wonderful job so far, so let all of that hard work shine through when it comes to writing your final piece. Let's have a think to begin with about our Every Time I Write toolkit. So, every single time we write, our writing has to include certain things. How many of those can you think of? Pause the video here for me and have a quick think. Let's see how many of them you managed to get. So, of course, every sentence needs to begin with a capital letter. What other type of words need to start with a capital letter? Well done if you realised that a proper noun needs to start with a capital letter as well. So, Mrs. Martin, Beechgrove Primary School, Wellington. All of those are proper nouns, so any names need a capital letter. We need our wonderful joined cursive writing that you can all do beautifully. We need to make sure we're writing in paragraphs. And what does each paragraph need to start with? Yes, an indent. Make sure you don't forget yours like Mrs. Martin is always doing. We need our range of punctuation. So every sentence needs to end with a full stop. If it's a question, it might have a question mark. You might have the occasional exclamation mark as well. Hopefully I will see lots of commas within your writing today when you have put your generalizers at the start of your sentence. So, in our discussion toolkit then, can you remember any sentence types that we have looked at over the last couple of weeks? Pause the video here and see if you can remember any from our model text. Hopefully you've remembered a few. The ones I thought about were, we did some other sentences, we looked at generalizers, and then we finished with our if, then sentences. Hopefully you've remembered all of those because we had a lesson on each one. But some other ones you may have noticed, we had fronted adverbials. What do we need after a fronted adverbial? That's right, we need a comma, don't we? So, finally, comma. Generally, comma. We also had a colon to introduce a list, so we looked at that in our last unit. I would add as well onto this list a relative clause. Some of you managed to use a relative clause within your writing. Remember when we were writing about the ramblers, comma, who, and then we gave some more information, didn't we? So see how many of these you can include within your discussion today. So now it's entirely over to you guys. Hopefully you've planned out a wonderful discussion for us. I would recommend rereading the model text or rereading our innovation that you wrote to give yourself some ideas before you start writing. Try to include all of those sentence types that we have looked at. Please do send us in your fantastic discussions so that we can have a look at your wonderful work.